Melissa Lineberry with another edition of Stupid Politics. My guest is Roy Buskirk, and the election season's coming up, and tell us what's going on, Roy.
Well, there's a lot of last-minute meetings and that I've been attending, and whenever I get the opportunity to shake hands and pass out my end reports, why I take advantage of it. So there's just a lot of activity.
And why is there so much activity? What are you doing?
Well, I'm running for commissioner for the 3rd district, and the election is next Tuesday. So trying to do a last-minute campaign.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. What does 3rd district encompass? So who can vote for you?
Everybody in Allen County.
Everybody in Allen County. So
yes.
Is it, even though it's 3rd district, it's a county-wide race?
Right. Currently there's 3 commissioners, and the 1st district, which actually is held by Nelson Peters,
okay,
is primarily the north or the east part of the county. And then you have the 2nd district, which is currently Bill Brown, which is the northwest corner of the county. And Bill Brown is not running for re-election, so Treese Brown, no relation, is running for the 2nd district, and also John Heide from Huntertown is running for that seat. And then you have the 3rd district, which is currently held by Linda Bloom, and that is primarily the southwest part of the county, and actually I am challenging Linda Bloom for that seat.
Okay, so you're voted on county-wide, but when you 3 get together, or the 3 county commissioners get together, are you saying they represent each of those districts when they put their heads together?
They have to not necessarily represent that particular area of the county, but it's so that you have the entire county represented on the commissioners, and you are voted on county-wide. So everybody that lives in Allen County votes for the 2nd district on the ballot this year.
Okay.
And also votes for the 3rd district.
Because they stagger them.
So you will actually be voting for 2 commissioners this year on the ballot.
Okay. But so like I live in Southwest, I actually would be, or Southeast.
Southeast, yeah.
So I would be
in Nelson Peters district.
So if I had a complaint, would he be the only one, or no, all 3 of them would still be who I complained to?
All 3 of them should listen to your complaint.
Okay, so you're not just representing one area, even though they call it that. These are county-wide races, and you are representing the entire county, and there's 3 positions. 2 are up this year.
Correct.
And you are running against Linda Bloom, who is currently holding the seat?
Correct.
And how long is she?
She's in her 16th year as far as commissioner. Prior to that, she was auditor and treasurer. She's actually had 30 years that she's been an elected official in the county.
And you are currently county council?
I am currently an at-large member of the county council, and what that actually means is my district is the entire county.
So you're no stranger to that
problems in
the entire county?
In the entire county, correct.
Okay, well that's good to know. So you have no problem representing the entire county. Okay, and county council, so we understand the difference. We've talked about this before. My paycheck, it has a little part for county taxes. What you actually do right now on the county council is you decide how my county money is going to be distributed around the county. Bridges, roads, whatever.
Correct.
Okay, now you're trying to go for county commissioner, and there's 3. What do they do?
The county commissioners are actually, number 1 is they're in charge for the legislation in the county for any ordinances, or they are the ones that pass new ordinances for the county.
So like a noise ordinance?
Like a noise ordinance, no smoking ordinance.
So if they try to do a county-wide no smoking ban, those 3, and if you went, those would be who we'd say we're against or for, or who you come to and talk to, okay?
That's correct.
Remember that, guys, if they try to do the no smoking ban.
Right. And then the other thing would be they're in charge of the county assets, which would be roads, bridges, buildings.
Now, what do you mean in charge of? Because I thought we just said that county council decides on the money spent, so what are they in charge of these things?
Yes, the county council determines as far as how the money is spent, on most departments. However, when it comes to the roads and bridges, which is handled by the County Highway Department, they are involved with which projects are done first. For instance, chip and seal program, which is taking a gravel road and converting it to a paved road.
So the commissioners would decide which road should be done first, my road, your road, based on need, and then the county council just has the money to dish it out, saying, okay, they've decided this, and now we pay for it?
No, some of the funds the commissioners decide. It gets very confusing. I should have brought along with me.
I tried.
No, I should have brought along, in which I get compliments quite often because I'm one of the council members that understand it better than most of them.
Because that is what I find, is a lot of people don't know what anybody does.
Well, there's a booklet which the auditor's office was able to get a copy for me that is about that thick, that has the breakdown in it on different fundings. That is one of the things that I thought I knew quite a bit about the county council and the funding of this county before I became a council member, which was 8 years ago. And to be honest with you, and even today, I am still learning on some of the funding issues.
On what's your responsibility?
No, I'll give you an example. Every time we pump gas, we pay a state gas tax.
Okay.
Okay? That state gas tax goes to Indianapolis.
Okay.
And it's like, and this is just an illustration so you understand.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's say that the first $50,000 goes to state police.
Okay.
All right? Then 2/3 of the 3/4 of it goes to the local government, goes to the county government. I mean, it's
confusing.
and we are very fortunate that we have Tara Klutz in our auditor's office, who is chief deputy and is running for auditor. She is a CPA, and because once that we receive the money here in the county, then she has to break it down for, such as yourself, being from Monroeville, how much Monroeville receives of that, because they receive a percentage. Some of it's based on population, some of it is based upon road miles in the community. But she has to break it down between how much the county receives or gets the keep of it, based upon our population and our road miles. And then you got every one of the towns, communities, Fort Wayne, New Haven, Leo, Cedarville, I mean every one of them, Zanesville, they receive a portion of this money. And it's broken down on a percentage, and like I was starting to say, it would say like the state police gets the first 50 right off the top. And then of the next proportion, so many $100,000, it's a certain percentage that goes back to the counties and a certain percentage goes to state police.
And she decides the auditor.
Now that is done at the state.
Okay.
Then what we receive here in this county,
you decide how it's allocated.
she decides how it's allocated.
She, that's the auditor.
That fund primarily is controlled by the commissioners.
Ah,
okay.
So that's different than what you deal with as of the county council.
Right. What we deal with is the general fund, which is the property taxes.
Okay, and what was this other fund called?
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot.
It's all right. Yep.
And you're going to put me on the spot.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. So there's a couple of different piles that we get from, it sounds like, and we don't always know.
There's the local option income tax.
Where did this come out on my paycheck?